Wall Street says Paramount made a historic deal with the UFC. I think they may have just made a historic mistake. In the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through 5 red flags the herd is missing. If you own Paramount or you're thinking about it, this will save you pain later. If you're a bold contrarian, this looks like a great near-term short opportunity, and maybe even something for the long term. But beyond this trade, I'm going to show you exactly how to handle these situations in the future so you can avoid falling for the hype because there is so much of it, or help you identify a great short. So let's get down to the business at hand. After the deal was announced, Paramount stock tanked over 10%, but then the headlines cheer, called the move visionary. Traders rushed in. Now the stock is up over 60%, and there's no signs of it stopping over the next week or two. But here's where hype turns into real chaos, because it will fade. And when it does, you're left with the fundamentals. And the reality here, well, UFC doesn't turn Paramount into Netflix, Disney, or Amazon, much to the new CEO's disappointment. It doesn't fix churn, which is a big issue for Paramount. What it does is it adds more than $1 billion of recurring expenses every single year at least, with maybe $300 million in ad revenue to offset. That's a massive hit to margins. The income statement cannot take a hit like that. And later I'll show you how the cash flow statement can't take a hit like that, and the balance sheet is going to be affected. And here's where the pressure multiplies, because UFC isn't the only big bet management is making. They've also announced, the new CEO, who's a movie guy, also announced that he wants to double the studio's movie output. Double. This is crazy. Movies are some of the most expensive and unpredictable products in business. Budgets run into hundreds of millions. Marketing costs just as much. And no matter what you spend, you cannot guarantee popularity with any reasonable level of confidence. One flop can erase the profits of 2 or 3 hits. You have a freight train of expenses headed towards Paramount. This isn't a movie. You've got a freight train coming in expenses, and you're going to save the day like it's Mission Impossible. That's not going to happen. This is a Mission Impossible. $1 billion UFC bill, hundreds of millions for film production and marketing costs, untold costs for Paramount Plus content, and again, technical issues the app needs to resolve, and no credible paths to real expense cuts. Paramount just doesn't have the cash for this. Free cash flow won't cover this, which means they'll need more money. That money comes from 2 places: new debt, which eats into margins, or new stock, which dilutes your stake. Either way, shareholders lose. When you add UFC's $1 billion hole, the ballooning film bets, and the unknown streaming cost, the margin pressure is coming in from all angles. It doesn't just look risky. It looks like a textbook case for a great short candidate.